Hi everybody, Ryan Ballengee back here, and thanks for checking out our channel once again. Coming to you today with a bag review. In the last couple of months, we've done reviews from our friends at Big Max Golf, and in particular, we did a review around a trolley or push cart, depending on where you are in the world. We did a 4-wheel trolley review for them, and I really like the Big Max because it was nice and compact. It had a lot of features in it. It was easy to use, and I can get around pretty easily with it. And so when they approached me about doing a review of one of their new golf bags, I was interested because I figured as a company that makes golf bags and trolley/push carts, those two things are going to work together pretty well in the end. And so they sent me one of their new products that's available not only here in the United States, but also around the world. It's called the Aqua Wave. And it's a stand bag. And it's a $250 stand bag. And for me, it's a big change to go to a new bag. I've used the same bag from Sun Mountain for the better part of like 10 years. And it's been a great bag for me. Their 3.5 is a good product. And it's kind of starting to get up there in years. It's still in really good shape overall, but it seemed like maybe it was time for a change. And so the company sent me an absolutely murdered out black version of the bag. And it looks phenomenal. The black nature of it just looks great. The fabric feels awesome. It's actually washable, so you can wash your bag if for whatever reason it just gets too messy or muddy or whatever. You can wash them. You can literally wash it and get it cleaner. But the contrast of the gray on the black, so the Aqua Wave writing, the contrast of the different zippers that outlines them, it's just all really good looking. So that's why I went with the black. But there are also 3 other colors available, and you can choose those if you wish. This is an 8.5-inch opening on the stand bag. It has 4 full-length dividers, so it very easily holds all 14 clubs in your bag. There are a couple of different handles on the top of it so that you can transport it if you need to very quickly from a cart or to a walking cart or just off of those things, whatever you need to do. So that's pretty easy. It also has a stand lock, which is nice. Not every bag has that, but many do these days, where you can put the stand components behind a piece of fabric that kind of holds it so it doesn't kick out. So this is particularly important and smart for a company that makes push carts, because if you've used a push cart before, you know as well as I do that the stand on your stand bag tends to want to come out. So you kind of have to jimmy it on there, and it doesn't work as well. It's not compatible with the stand bag. It's a whole big mess. That doesn't happen with Big Max because Big Max makes golf trolleys, so they understand what goes into it. So that's actually a hidden convenient feature, especially for people who kind of vacillate between carts, walking carts, all of those 3 things. So that's a great feature too. There are a variety of different pockets on the Aqua Wave. I kind of use my golf bag maybe a little bit differently than everybody else does, but I'm sure everyone has their own configuration. So of course, there's the valuables pocket. That's velour lined, so you can put in your wallet, your keys, your wedding ring if you don't play with that one like I do. Whatever you need to put in there. And it zippers up really nicely. And the other thing that you'll also notice immediately by going to the first pocket is the way that these materials and the way that this bag is put together. It is absolutely perfectly waterproof. So when you zip open one of the zippers, you can obviously get into it and access it like normal. It has a nice grab to it, so you can grab the zipper or you can grab the string that's kind of attached to it. But then when you close it, it's gone. You don't see any hint of the zipper other than the fact that it has a zipper handle on it. And that makes it absolutely waterproof. The seams are all waterproof. Everything in the bag is guaranteed not only for 2 years, but if you register online with Big Max within 2 weeks of purchasing the product, they will give you a 3-year guarantee on the bag, including waterproofing the bag. That is amazing, standing by a product in that way. We've actually done some content with Big Max in the past, talking about how they go through this process of developing the bag and how they develop the seam process, the zipper process, so that everything is absolutely waterproof. But then you dig into the full-length zipper, full-length pouch that's typically on most golf bags. I tend not to use it very much. More often than not, I don't have a lot of stuff in there. I carry maybe 1 or 2 sleeves of balls when I play golf, so I'm not carrying a whole lot of things in there. I don't carry extra clothes typically. So in this case, I've kind of rearranged how I've organized this bag compared to other bags I've had in the past. So I've put in my kind of transport pouch, so that's got my portable launch monitor in it, my FlightScope Mevo, it's got maybe a koozie in it, a couple other things. It's a Samus Golf pouch that I absolutely love from the Shinnecock Hills US Open this year. So that's the only thing in there, but it carries a lot of stuff. And then on the other side of the bag, and this explains why I made the change, is a cooler pocket. I love the cooler pocket. It was one of the reasons why I was kind of motivated to get the bag in the first place. I love to be able to walk and have a beverage when I play, whether that's having a beer, whether that's having a soda. More often than not, it's water, but I always carry my own water bottle, almost always. And so in the past, I've kind of had to put that in a side pouch on my sun mount bag, and it can fall out. It doesn't stay very cold. The stuff that's in the pocket, on which that pocket's on the outside of, it's all cramped. And so with this, I can just easily put my water bottle in the cooler pocket. I could put in another snack that needs to be cold. I could put in 3 or 4 different beers in there, I guess if I wanted, like 12-ounce cans if I wanted, and just rip those bad boys out and drink them on the golf course if you can manage to smuggle that in. Not that I'm advocating for that, but you could do that. So that's a really nice feature. It's a high-quality cooler liner, so you can put whatever you need in there for your purposes. And then on the outside of that is, of course, another zipper pouch that's common to a lot of golf bags, but now I'm not using that for my water bottle. I can use that for other things, maybe a driver wrench, maybe I can put my keys in there, however you choose to use it, but there's another option available to you. Then on the front of the bag, I think most people probably use their bag this way, but there are 2 main pockets. And I use this one a little bit differently than the Sun Mountain bag, because when I open up the top pouch, in the past I've kind of put my valuables pouch in there, my golf articles pouch in there. That could be my ball marker, my divot repair tool, my tees, my glove, a couple spare balls, stuff like that. That's not really as convenient for this design. So instead, I've actually put my wallet and keys in that pouch. That way I can get to it easily. If there's a cart girl, for example, the golf course I'm playing, or there's a service person that comes out that kind of takes care of my bag, or whoever is out on the golf course that needs a tip, I can get to the wallet quickly, give them the tip, put it back in, move on with my life. From a keys standpoint, whatever, but that's just kind of my personal preference. And then below that is a larger bag, and that larger bag is where I've put my golf valuables. So that pocket, gloves, stuff like that, as well, whatever couple sleeves of balls I'm bringing for the round that day if I do. Works out really, really nicely. And I like that the pockets themselves have a green lining to them, so it's a little bit of a contrast to the rest of the bag, gives it a pop of color that otherwise would not be there in basically a black and silver bag. And so it adds a nice little touch to it as well. The handle in the middle is just fine. Works out great. It's easy to transport if I need to, if I ever need to use that. I also like the shoulder strap system with the bag that comes native to it. It's nice padding. It's nicely designed. It is also with its waterproof seams, so all of that works out really well. And you can, of course, adjust it on the fly to make sure it fits your needs. So it works out very nicely. It's a really good golf bag. It comes in at a little over 4.1 pounds. It's 1.9 kilos for those of you asking. And that's not that much more in terms of weight when empty compared to the Sun Mountain 3.5. 0.6 pounds is just not that big of a deal to me. So for what I'm trading off in terms of A, getting a new bag, B, the look that I like, C, having the cooler pocket, and having it all kind of work out pretty well in terms of transport from one bag to the next, this is a great bag. Again, when you pay $200, $250 for a golf bag in this space, and 10 years ago it was different, but when you're paying at that modern price, $250, you expect a really good golf bag. So I expect to be able to use this bag not only for the 3 years of the warranty, but 5, 7, 9 years where I can continue to have this bag, where I could be playing with it into the late 2020s. And I firmly believe that. Big Max stands by all of their products. They make sure they all integrate really nicely, and they take a lot of pride in making sure their bags are among the best on the planet. So head over to bigmaxgolf.com. You can figure out based on your region, whether you're in the United States or in Great Britain or elsewhere. They have it all set up for you so that you can find either a dealer or order online, customize your bag for your needs and purposes, and they will take care of you. They will do a great job with you. I'm Ryan Ballengee saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.